Wait, Mike, introduce yourself, please.
Mike Schneider, I'm the organizer of the Vail Valley 912 project. We organized this just about a year ago. Sick and tired of what was going on in Washington. We're constitutional conservatives. We wanted the real change. Anyway, so this is basically to you. It says, I met you in Dick Wadham's office in December 2009. The leaders of the 912 coalition in the state of Colorado were there to discuss with Mr. Wadham's principles over party. We wanted the Colorado GOP chairman to understand the grassroots movement, that we're sick and tired of the self-serving hypocrites in government, and we spoke of a third party. You were just leaving the office, and we asked you to stay. You gave an impassioned talk to us, and you decried third parties. That night I sent you an email, and I asked you to run. I saw you as an American patriot, not like the many politicians that the grassroots and 912 and Tea Party patriot organizations want to replace in this state. And you responded giving me very valid reasons as to why you would not, could not run, and you stressed the importance of taking the GOP taking back the governor's office because of reapportionment coming this year. This was followed by an open letter to the Colorado 912 activists and Tea Party patriots from Tom Tancredo, December 21st, 2009. And this is just an excerpt. It says, some patriots are tempted to launch a third party or back one of the existing small parties that never attract more than 1 or 2% of the vote in state races. I strongly believe that such a course is suicidal and would only result in splitting the conservative vote and guaranteeing the re-election of liberals and socialists. I believe the Republican Party is the natural home of conservatives and that the road back to constitutional government lies in taking control of the Republican Party from top to bottom, from county committee to the State House, and all the way to Washington, D.C. Throughout our nation's history, third parties have never succeeded in taking power and running the government. They have sometimes succeeded in pushing a major party in a new direction, but just as often, they succeeded in only electing the more liberal candidate after many conservatives waste their vote on a third-party candidate. Remember 1992? Ross Perot never had a chance to be president, but he did help elect Bill Clinton. Here in Colorado, we have an uphill road in 2010. But the good news is we have an opportunity for a broad resurgent victory if we work together. Yours for liberty, Tom Tancredo. Many of us, myself included, know you as a passionate, patriotic American who loves this country and this state. As counterproductive as many of us felt it was your right to change your position and run as a third-party candidate, just as much as it was your right to change your position on term limits when you promised to serve 3 terms in Congress. You ended up serving 5 even though you had been the chairman of the Colorado Term Limits Coalition. At the Republican State Assembly last May, you attempted to get on the ballot in order to manipulate the process so that Dan Mays would not get the 30% of the vote needed to place him on the primary ballot. Fortunately, the process did not allow you to go forward, and as we all know, Dan not only got on the ballot, but he beat Scott McGinnis, the party candidate that you supported at the time. Next, you demanded that whichever candidate won the Republican gubernatorial primary should drop out of the race because you, Tom Tancredo, did not think either candidate was electable. What you did was to say to the voting public that all of our work, all of our effort, our sweat, our money that we put into supporting our candidate should be thrown under the bus because Tom Tancredo thinks he's unelectable. Tom, if you stay this course, you will single-handedly accomplish what you warned would happen if there was a third-party candidate. Just like Ross Perot, you will split the vote. John Hickenlooper will become the governor of Colorado, and we will have not just a sanctuary city as we have in Denver, but we'll have a sanctuary state along with an ongoing fiscal disaster for Colorado. I fear your credibility will be lost among the majority of grassroots conservatives in Colorado, and I don't expect that you'll ever be taken seriously again, and that would be a shame given what you've done throughout your career. Be a hero. Be the champion of the conservative causes that you've always been. Withdraw your candidacy, come back to the Republican Party, and as Scott McGinnis has done, support our candidate, Dan Mays. Like you, Dan is also a patriot and wants the best for Colorado. Dan Mays is the people's candidate. He was elected fairly by the majority of the Republican voters to be the Republican candidate in the race for the governor of Colorado. It's time to put away our differences and convert adversary to advisory. With your return to the Republican Party, and with your help and support, conservatives will take back the State House. But if you continue to be a third-party candidate and split the vote, John Hickenlooper will be the next governor of Colorado, and in your own words, guarantee the re-election of liberals and socialists. And I am done with my piece. I just want to say that after this, I would like to take a poll, but I would just like to tell everybody that the latest Rasmussen poll, taken yesterday, has Hickenlooper at 43, Mays at 31, Tancredo at 18. And I just ask you to do the math. Thank you very much.